Work experience. So my daughter is. Let me mess around with the camera for a minute. Too close. There we go. My daughter is in year 10 at secondary school now, and obviously got work experience to do. And obviously there's a matter of debate in our house, and I'm not sure. Let me know what you guys think. Bloody camera. There's a matter of debate in our house as to whether or not she should come and work for us for a work experience. I'm in two minds. I don't know. I want her to be able to, be in a position, should she have to be, that she could, if she wanted to, take over running the business. Both of my daughters. As a possibility, as a, something happens to me, they have the, at very least have the ability to step in at some point, some stage. But I also want them to have, at the very least, a little bit of work experience for other people. So there's this thing, isn't there, sometimes where people who are, children of business owners, where they think, oh, it's all right, I can work in my dad's business, oh, it's a bit easier, I get a bit of an easy life, oh, it's my dad's business, it's all right. Whereas really, when I was growing up, back in my day, we didn't have that option. It was a case of you went to work and there was a guy that you didn't particularly like giving you orders, and all this sort of stuff, and you just had to suck it up and get used to it. And I think it's an important step in a youth's life, getting their first job or going on work experience, etc. I've almost sort of, I'm thinking along the lines of, well, actually, I'd like her to be able to go and work for someone else. I'd like her to, at the very least, have an understanding that you may think you have an easy life working in your dad's business, but there is no escaping from doing as you're told. When someone you don't know, a boss, steps in and says, actually, you're going to do it this way, and I don't care if you like it or not, you have it to do, kind of thing. And those that know me well will tell you I'm no pushover. So I think my daughter would, she'd obviously do as they're told if she worked with us, worked for us. But she's one of these people who is creative, right? So she's very good at art. She's very good at social media side of things. In terms of photographs, she's a very good photographer, even at her age. I remember she used to come out with us on the tools when I was cleaning windows. And I'll be honest with you, at the time, I was just like, yeah, Sophia, take my phone, take some photographs of Daddy working, really as a means of keeping her out of trouble. In other words, little Sophia, and she's like, 5 or 6 or something like that. And I just said to her, says, there's a camera phone, take some photos and some footage of me doing stuff, and that will stop you from touching other people's shit and potentially breaking something. So, you know what I mean? It's keeping her out of trouble. But as it turns out, she's actually very good. I actually ended up using a good chunk of those photographs on my social media, even back then. So she's got a real habit and a real talent for that side of it. So I'm tempted to let her go and follow her passion. But there is that small part of me wants her to suffer a little bit. There's that small part of me wants her to understand what having a real job is, what it's like, and if nothing else, I want it to motivate her that really, if you want to do something you enjoy, you have to have an appreciation. Because I look back on my working life and I look back on the stuff that I've done in the past, and I look back at it now, and I look at that, and I look at what I do now, and there's that small part of me that goes, thank fuck I took the leap, thank fuck I started my own business, thank God I don't have to go and tolerate a lesser mortal telling me what to do, for something that I don't really want to do. I'm absolutely blessed that I do what I do, And I think the only reason I feel that way is because I've done some absolutely shocking jobs in the past. You know, I've done all sorts. I've worked for all kinds of people, good, bad, indifferent. And I think I have that added sort of yes moment when I go to work. I'm almost like, get in there. And I don't think a lot of people that have anyone that's had something given to them, where, for example, let's say their dad started a business and they've not actually worked in any other job outside of that, and they've gone straight into their parents' business, and it's almost like, oh, oh god, it's hard work, and oh, running a business is a dead hard, and all this sort of stuff. And I think for a large part, it's because they've not had the option, at the very least, to look back and go, well, at least I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? Meaning another crap job or something like that. So, yeah, I don't know. What do you reckon, boys and girls? You reckon I should I let her suffer? You know, kick her off the edge and let her learn to fly, or should I embrace her and bring her into my business? Let me know your thoughts. But it's going to be a very interesting conversation come work experience time. See you in the next video. Take care.